Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Crypto Oracles. Today, we're going to take a look at some huge news revolving around Apple and Tim Cook investments in cryptocurrencies. We're going to take a look at Reddit and Discord playing around with cryptos, and then we're going to take a look at Ethereum, Litecoin, and Bitcoin. So stick around until the end. Don't forget to subscribe and smash the like button, and feel free to ask any questions in the comment section down below. So let's get going. The day is looking pretty good. We've seen a slip in Bitcoin yesterday. We're going to talk about it in 1 second. Ethereum still ranging at the same levels. 20% price increase on Litecoin yesterday. Very, very good. And most of the major cryptocurrencies still ranging at the same price as yesterday. So first piece of news, absolutely massive. Apple CEO Tim Cook reveals cryptocurrency investments. So Cook also stated that Apple is looking into allowing Bitcoin payments through the Apple Pay app, and I think this was fairly known already. And whether Cook's allocation means Apple will also invest in cryptocurrency remains to be seen, although in an interview he did state that there are currently no plans for Apple to invest in cryptocurrencies. I personally think that Tim Cook would be sensible to be invested in cryptocurrency given his position and given his knowledge in the space. So despite this being huge news, I don't think this will have any impact on the markets. And if it would, we would have already seen an impact by now. So next up, Litecoin hit 6 months high as it increases by 20% in 24 hours. So Litecoin finally started to move. We've seen a price increase by 20%, which actually was somewhat predicted by a price squeeze. So we're going to take a look at the charts down here. So if we look at the technical levels, we look at a falling wedge, which is this wedge which is wide at the top and contracting towards the bottom, which is usually a very, very good indicator of a price squeeze upwards, so an upward breakout, which is exactly what we've seen yesterday. This was flagged on Twitter, on the channels we follow, and we also mentioned it in the past. So don't forget to follow us on all our channels to get some insights before the price starts moving. At the same time, if we take a step backwards and we look at Litecoin far away, technically speaking, we also look at another type of rising wedge, which is actually a bearish one. So this type of wedges here, whenever they break down on the downwards, we start looking at a bearish divergence. So we start looking at the price moving downwards. So let's keep an eye on this as the market keeps moving. I still think Litecoin, it's very likely to hit its all-time high at $400 that we've seen back in May, and probably even go above that. So next up, Bitcoin dips below 67k as Tesla stock slumps and Apple CEO denies crypto plans for Apple. So Bitcoin fell $1,400 yesterday, just in about an hour after a snap sell-off in Tesla stock. So Tesla falls 12%, Bitcoin falls too. We know there is somewhat a relationship in between the two. I personally think there is somewhat a speculation in here, and the market, it is due a retest. So if you're looking at the markets and you see the price dippings in the next couple of days, I do think this could happen. Nothing major, but I think a retest would be healthy at this position before we keep going up in the last parabolic move that is likely to happen in December. So the pair hit 66,000 before bouncing to linger around 67,000 at the time of writing, still up 1,000 on the day. So we are overall still doing well. Next up, crypto has gone from weird to cool, says Visa executive. So we've seen Visa jumping on cryptos by acquiring and reselling a CryptoPunk for 26 ETH this year. So the Visa head of crypto, Kai Sheffield, said that mainstream users are setting up crypto wallets in waves to be part of the NFT sector. So he now sees crypto as something cooler than it used to be in the past because of NFTs, music, art, and culture, and a different way to jump into it. So as I mentioned, they managed to resell a CryptoPunk, and when we say they, we mean Visa head of crypto, and this was actually sold, for 49 ETH back in August. So bullish news for interest from Visa. It's still keeping up. Next up, Coinbase share to open lower after 75% drop in the net income in Q3. So CoinShares shares on the stock market released their Q3 report, which fall short of expectations, and they posted a decrease, 75% decrease in net income in their third quarter. They posted revenue of 1.235 billion in Q3, which is well below the analyst estimates of 1.61. resulting in a 12% price drop, a 10% price drop after hours. So Coinbase said in a report that it had been a strong quarter for the firm, also pointing towards deeper investor engagement on the platform and a development of new products such as the upcoming NFT marketplace. We talk about Coinbase developing an NFT marketplace. We also talk about Coinbase developing a VIP Pro plan without fees. So still bullish on Coinbase on the long term. This is probably just likely to be a small slump on the short term. Nothing terribly worrying in my opinion, but something to keep an eye on. Polkadot price moves higher as parachains auction reduced dot circulating supply. So we talked about parachain auctions in a separate video. I'll link it down in the description. Dot price targets new highs as investors bet the ongoing Pokadot parachains auction to send the price on a trajectory that mirrors Kusama's 2020 breakout. So Kusama was something that is mirroring the current parachain auctions in Polkadot. There were parachains auctions on Kusama that actually moved the price from $150 all the way up to nearly $500. And the projects that launched at the time were similar projects to the ones we've seen today, projects like Moonriver and Karura, which successfully secured a parachain slot for the next year. So on the current slots that we've seen for the parachain auctions on Polkadot, we have Akala, which is a layer 1 contracts platform built as the decentralized finance and liquidity hub for Polkadot. So this is basically a DeFi application for Polkadot. We've seen Moonbeam, which allows us to bring Ethereum contracts and Ethereum application to the Polkadot network, and a few others. I recommend you watching our videos about Polkadot parachains and crowd-loaned auctions. Next up, Reddit co-founder and Solana Ventures team up on $100 million Web3 social media initiative. So Reddit, very, very experienced platform in social media. It's now partnering with Solana with a $100 million initiative for Web3 social media technology. So Reddit co-founder Alex Ohanin and Solana co-founder Raj Gokul collectively announced a $50 million fund with Solana Ventures to invest in the Web3 social media technology today. And the announcement was made at the ongoing Solana Breakpoint conference in Lisbon. This is really good, really bullish. There is a huge community behind this, and we have seen a few tokens already coming up, revolving around social communities and social networks. We've seen Facebook moving to Meta. We're seeing Xcode rising, and so on. So pretty bullish news on social coins, which are kind of parallel to the metaverse and the gaming coins. Next up, another social news. Discord integration with Metamask. So Citrons, the CEO, tweeted about Discord thinking about integrating Metamask wallet into the platform. Remember that the platform has a lot of users, a lot of active users, so this would expose them to the cryptocurrency market. Last night, Discord CEO Jason Citron shared a screenshot on Twitter of what appears to be a Metamask wallet connectivity feature inside the popular messaging platform user settings. So this is it. You can see it's Wallet Connect and Metamask ready, and this will allow Discord to connect to Ethereum. And as we see in this tweet, so this is a place built for gamers. There is 150 active million users. It generates 130 million in revenue, and it's ready to start playing around with Web3. So we see this Discord jumping onto MetaMask as well, and this is likely to be also very, very good for the space. So thank you again for watching. Feel free to leave any comments and ask any questions. Don't forget to join our Telegram chat and follow us on Twitter. So thank you again, and see you tomorrow.